Today we're going over 3 signs you need better landscape lighting right now. Hey everybody, I'm Jacob with Scooters Lawn Care here in Naples, Florida. Landscape lighting is something we love because we know the dramatic change in appearance, aesthetic, and safety it can make to your home in an instant. Today we're going over the 3 signs that you need better landscape lighting right now. Before we get to these key points though, the facts of the matter are poor lighting design, poor lighting installs don't just look dim, don't just look dark, but they can make the house look totally forgotten. All the ability to add home safety, to have amazing LED fixtures that are lighting everything and creating a design aesthetic, all of that goes out the window with poor working fixtures, poorly designed installs, poorly aimed installs, and everything in between. There's so much that can go on with an install to make it top tier, or really just make it something that leaves you to desire more. Something as simple as fixtures that are supposed to cause a glow up a wall being hot spotted and point right at a wall where it just causes this blinding area. That's a simple oversight that might not get caught, that takes it from awesome project that looks beautiful to a project that, leaves something to be desired. And finally, one last piece is often we forget about maintenance. Landscape lighting, although amazing, although durable because it is LED, it does carry a lifetime warranty on the fixtures. There is still maintenance that needs to happen to these, to clean the fixtures, to verify all of the power on all the strands, everything is working properly. There's no shorts from someone digging around or doing something in the landscape bed, that the fixtures have appropriate cleaned lenses, that shrubbery doesn't get in the way. There's so many things that need to be maintained. And it's just like your car. You don't buy a brand new car, make that investment, and then never change the oil. You wouldn't do that because you want your investment to last. Lighting can be very expensive, and with that, making sure you're on a maintenance program makes that investment last forever. And that is an investment that just changes the aesthetic of your house. I cannot get over how much a LED lighting upgrade can just totally change your entire home, from aesthetic to home security. It changes it all. So sign number 1, you need better landscape lighting, is dim or uneven lighting. So fixtures, as we kind of already went over, if they haven't been maintained, they could be getting dirty, they could be getting foggy. Maybe it is an older system that hasn't been updated from halogen to LED. There's so many little pieces, from shrubbery growing that needs to be trimmed back to it needing to be aimed, because as we get rain, as soil shifts, as people are working in a landscape bed trimming, fixtures can get moved and that needs to be re-aimed. Uneven lighting can come from this. Dim lighting can come from this. Also, things change so much here in Florida. Things grow so fast, and there's a lot of times where we're tearing out old landscaping and adding new. So if you had a renovation to your landscape beds, there could be a new design that when they kind of shifted the lights around with what they had to make it work, all of a sudden you have uneven lighting because you have a hole here that was originally filled with light because it did work with the previous plantings. With the new plantings, the new layout, the lights no longer work. And there's nothing worse than looking across the front of a home or a landscape area and there just being this dark hole in a certain area. Anytime I'm building out a landscape lighting plan, when I speak to a homeowner, I'm asking them about different lights on the front of their house, if they're on all the time, if that's something we can count on causing light and casting light, because there's nothing worse than, say you light the front of a garage and the other side, but then the front entryway, you were counting on those 2 pillar lights to always be on and then they're always off. And now you've got these beautiful sides with a dark, non-welcoming center, and that is a sure sign that you need to upgrade your landscape lighting. The second sign you need to upgrade your landscape lighting is no focal point or design. Just like things have changed and left spots that aren't lit well, without any kind of focal point or design, that front entryway that pulls your guests in, that invites your guests, that puts the path lights down the pathway to warm it up and to make it inviting, to have the areas in your backyard that you're wanting to draw and guide people to have the areas where lighting is clearly providing safety and guiding people across this path without missing a single step, that ends up just looking sporadic with zero intention. So when you're talking about these installs, it is very crucial to make sure that, okay, a focal point is here. We want to really make this inviting to any guests that come to this property. So we're going to draw them in up towards the front door where someone would come to the property. And creating these focal points makes everything have a very synergistic feel in the landscape lighting design. And without those focal points, things can just be completely sporadic and random. And then it also leads to that whole black hole effect of where some area is just not lit properly. And these are all signs that you do need some kind of landscape lighting upgrade to make sure the design fits the property. It might be a complete overhaul, or it might be a changing around of what you have. I've seen a lot of projects where a tree's lit or a spot's lit here, but there's no real focus and no real design that kind of canvases and covers the whole property. And that's what's great about these. They can allow you to enjoy that investment that you've spent your hard-earned money on the home, all the landscaping, all during the day when you get to see that in the bright light. It can really make that inviting and make that look amazing all night long too, so you can be proud of it 24/7. Now, point number 3. I already mentioned once, but old halogen bulbs, old systems, broken fixtures, solar lights, all of this screams outdated, cheap, something that's just going to be so time consuming to keep looking even decent. This is a huge sign that you need a landscape lighting upgrade, because we can remove all of this problem, right? We can remove the solar light's ineffectiveness to stay lit for a long amount of time and light something well. It's short lifespan. We can fix and repair and all of the lights, or even if you did have high-end fixtures at one time at initial install, if they've been let go, we can install new and get it on a maintenance package that keeps those fixtures clean, aimed, maintained, and verified that everything is working properly. With the maintenance package, it also extends the bulb warranty to a lifetime warranty as well, which means your system is protected for a lifetime, which is really, really exciting. We can get these fixtures and these systems to really, really last well, but just like anything, it doesn't last well unless it's maintained. Ultimately though, LED lighting upgrades can change everything. They change the aesthetic of your home, the home security. They add so much to your property. It isn't just one piece. It's so multifaceted. In conclusion, landscape lighting upgrades, making sure your LED lighting upgrade that you do on your property is done well, isn't just about adding more fixtures. I cannot stress this enough. Now, what is cool is a landscape lighting project. You can put tons of fixtures in it and not make it look overdone if they're done well. But ultimately, it's not about the amount of fixtures. It's about the plan, it's about the layout, it's about the focal points, and it's about making that whole property feel inviting in the way you intended it to be used. And all of that thought process goes in. Just like any landscape lighting design, it's all about what intention you're wanting to have, what you're wanting to do with the property, and then we're going to light that accordingly so everything glows in the right places, casts the right aesthetic, doesn't leave any black holes, and makes everything beautiful day and night. So landscape lighting is something we really love. If you would like to upgrade your LED landscape lights, your solar lights, any system you have, get a new system installed and then get a maintenance program so you don't have to deal with it forever, we're here for you. I hope these tips help you evaluate your home to see if you need to upgrade your LED lighting right now.